from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30.
Hey, 551.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off play action. Fields. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Here we go, sir.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. Caught, it's Wilson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Back to throw. Fields. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go, son.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now it's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Lance going to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, here's Fields. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Santos' kick is up and through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Lance. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Bears take over.
Here we go,
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Go.
Now Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another 1st down.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. And what I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Taylor is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. So they brought the extra book in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Ready. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Green jack, blaster, stick. Blue, go. Hut.
Now Lance. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Right, white. Trail green. Red, yellow. Hut, hut.
To throw, it's Lance. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Lance to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. And fortunately here for them, he's going to be taken down before he can gather much momentum on the run back. So no fireworks on the final field goal attempt, and that'll do it for this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Fields on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Fields. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A gain of 28 yards there and give him the first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
2nd and 7. A play fake, now Fields to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Let's go. 11.
Fields. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. So Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And Lance now to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Go.
Again, it's Taylor. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Oh, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
They'll let Taylor try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Ready, ready. Field, black. Flag 2. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So 3 plays already, 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Ready?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. 143 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Here we go.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Fields now to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Here we go, son.
Fields changing the play. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Operating from the gun, Fields. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Quay Walker in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Go. Go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Blue striker. Edo blue. Cut.
Looking to throw. Lance. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on him man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Green jack. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Lance. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lance. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Playoff lives at stake. Well, this is a big one. 3rd down. Lance looking to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Palmer, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with the offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time here. Lance. That is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short game.
Here's Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep.
That's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 28 yards. And the Packers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. One more hurdle here. They need the 2-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs.
Field black. Flag blue. Go red.
Now Lance. for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Here we go.
3rd and 9 here.
Hey, can't.
Back to throw. Fields. He's going up top for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's taken to the 26. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Black Ultra. 6, 7.
Lance back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down. They'll look to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Okay, right.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Smack, ready.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Here comes 2nd down.
Red cycle. Green jack. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This would put them in the NFC title game. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And they'll remain down by 2. And the Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody.